everyone. Thank you for that generous introduction. Again, good afternoon to Chairman Hanif, Mrs. Hanif, Dr. Barr, and all the board members, faculty members, distinguished guests, parents, friends, and of course, class of 2025. Congratulations, you made it. I am so delighted to be here this afternoon to share a few remarks. And it's such an honor. Not too many years ago, I was a graduate myself and heard many speeches in college and law school. But I can tell you what you accomplish here can never be taken away by anyone. You have knowledge now, you have information, a degree, and in the palm of your hands, the freedom to mold your future. But I ask you that you should ask yourself today, what will I do next with my future, with my education, with my knowledge, and the ability to mold not just for yourself, for your family, friends, your future children, and for the next generation of the world, not just the USA, not just Virginia, New York, but for the whole world. What can you do? As stated in my bio, short bio, I'm an immigrant and a child of immigrants. Yes, as an immigrant, you struggle. You face every difficulty that you can imaginably face as a first-generation immigrant. And yes, I had a tough route. When I wanted to become an attorney, of course I was discouraged because I did not speak. I was a quiet person. I didn't think to engage in unnecessary banter and argument where it was not necessary. I was quiet. I was introspective. I'm still a bit of an introvert. And of course the society I came from, they did not encourage that girls should enter a field of politics and law and should remain in a domain where they don't have to speak, they don't have to go out, and they should stay home, raise kids and family, and if they have to work, they will work. But I refused that labeling. And along the way, my parents and many helpful people helped. One of my favorite authors, the Persian author, Rumi, I think most of you heard of his name at some point in your life. And if you haven't, I really do recommend his books and poetry. There's so much to learn about life. Being a human being, being a person of compassion, love and giving back. He said that you're born with potential, you're born with goodness and trust. You're born with ideals and dreams. You're born with greatness. You're born with wings. You're not meant for crawling, so don't. You have wings, learn to use them and then fly. I truly believe in those words because each one of you here that's graduating today, there's so many people behind your success. Yourself, your parents, your guardians, your good friends, well-wishers, faculty, and everyone that you met along the way. But now it's your turn to give back. And I want to talk to you about, yes, you have your education now, you have a degree, you'll get a job, but there's so much else that matters after getting an education. That is living your full potential. And what does that mean? It's just not earning money. It also means being a good person in the community that you reside in the community that you work, in the community that you build. It means you give back. You do not hold the resources and knowledge that you have within you to just grow and enrich yourself. You need to help everyone behind you and in front of you. That's what living your full potential means. And I hope all of you will think about that and give back to the community you come from, or the community you choose to be in. I also talked about 3 other things. I think it's really important. I don't think colleges, it wasn't taught to me. I had to learn the hard way. What is life? Yes, education is formal. It gives us the foundation to do well. It gives us the foundation to distinguish between what is wrong and right, what is good and bad. But it doesn't, again, teach us about life. The failures we'll face, because at some point in your life, there will be no one to protect you. The guardians, your protector, parents. What just happened? Might not be there. So you have to protect yourself. The setbacks that you will have as an individual, whether it's in your career, whether it's in your personal life, whether in friendships with others, you have to face them. And you have to face them with honor, head on, and with optimism. Even if you fall, you cry, you have to drag yourself back and say, I can do it, I will make it. First thing you should do, I say, embrace yourself. Wherever you're from, wherever you come from, whatever your class system is, whatever your ethnicity is, language you speak at home. I speak a second language, Bangla. So embrace who you are, and along embrace your success as a graduate of class of 2025, as a person, and because this is your win, because you made it. So many other people don't have the ability, whether it's in Virginia, whether it's in New York, whether it's all over the world. People don't have the ability to get education. Girls in Afghanistan cannot get education. And in many war-torn countries, education system has been collapsed. So that's your winning. So embrace who you are and what you have accomplished. The next thing I would say that you need to adapt and grow. Because you just finished a milestone, but a whole new world is waiting for you. And it's not a friendly world. It will judge you, it'll break you, it'll give you cutbacks, but you have to stand every time you fall, every time you win, and you have to know who your well-wishers are. Because not everyone out there will be looking out for you. You have to look out for yourself. So learn to adopt new skills. Whether joining an association of your choice in your career, whether writing an article, writing for a newspaper, whether picking up a hobby, learn, get new skill sets, and try something new. If there's a pebble in your way, go around it. If there are naysayers, don't listen to them. Find another way to get what you need, because that's what I did. And one of my favorite presidents, I think if you look at my picture, his picture is in my office, is our late 16th President, Abraham Lincoln. And you know why he's my favorite? Because he never gave up. He came from poverty. He lived in the Kentucky frontier with so much violence, wars. Out of his 4 children, 3 children never made it to adulthood. They passed away. And he suffered from depression his entire life. But guess what? That did not deter him. He was resilient. He persevered. He self-taught himself law and became a great attorney. He was a member of the Illinois House of Legislature. Then for 1 term, he was in the U.S. House of Representatives. Then he went back to practice private law. And in 1860, he ran for U.S. presidency, and he won. And the rest you know, because what he did, What he did was, he did not stop. He pivoted. He acquired new knowledge. He served in the militia. He was a county surveyor, surveying land, properties. He was a postmaster. He owned a general store. So he did, even his setbacks, his condition did not stop him. That's why I admire him so much, because despite all his challenges, struggles, he moved on. And he gave us end of slavery, civil rights that we're all enjoying today. And lastly, I would say, please, make your mark. I'm sure for some it's a cliche, but really, it's an important cliche, I think. Because without having a purpose in life, our life becomes nothing. It's a constant in the world. So you must have a purpose, whether it is planting trees on your block, traveling, whether it is mentoring after-school students in disadvantaged communities, whether it's being caring for your parents, because that's important to you, whether helping your parents raise your siblings or family members who have become orphans. Whatever you do, find a purpose in your life, whether it's with your work, personal life, or passion or hobby that you always wanted to try out. And that's the way you can make your mark and leave behind and live a full potential of life. Because that's why we're here. We come here once, we leave. And once we leave, we're gone. There's nothing for us to do anymore. I also want to mention that in the current climate that we are in, immigrants, international communities are facing hardships. As an immigrant, I feel it. As a judge where I sit in the most diverse borough of the world, close to 3 million people, where 170 languages are spoken. When you go out, you can pick any cuisine you like. I meet litigants from all walks of background, with language issues, with family issues, health issues. The ability to be impartial, fair, and treat people with respect goes in every sector of your life, whether it's at home, school, at work, or dealing with people on the street, or anywhere else. Finally, I want to say that don't let the noises drown your voice, because that will happen plenty of time. You'll lose yourself. You will not know what to do, what to say. But build a strong foundation from what you have built today. Keep the connection that you have made with your classmates, faculty, and grow from them. And have a strong foundation, because no matter where you go, even if they don't want to give you a seat at the table, you bring your own chair and sit. You claim your own story, you claim your own space, you claim your own path. And don't let the world or anyone else define you, because I don't. I may seem quiet, I may seem introverted, but I know who I am, and I don't let anyone define me. So don't let anyone define you. And also I can tell you that at an early age, I started reading newspaper. And over the years, I have seen how the writing has changed. So I would say, please, be a discerning reader, listener, and observer. And don't let your integrity be bought by money, power, or the show of loyalty someone is seeking from you. You're somebody, you matter, you belong, and congratulations. And I'm so proud that all of you have accomplished a wonderful foundation today.